Perfect. So, Luke Sargeant, we're here at a slightly cold but very noisy Donington Park, an unsilenced track day. First time I've seen you this year because you've been very busy smashing it elsewhere in the world, but how are you?
Very well, yeah. It's we've been in Spain for the first 2 rounds, which has been good. It's been nice and warm.
Yeah.
Not used to this cold weather.
I know.
It's windy and cold today, but no, it's been a good start to the year. As usual with me, a bit of bad luck, which always follows me everywhere for some reason. It's got to run out at some point. No, but it's been good.
Good stuff. I mean, must be an interesting dynamic. Obviously, you've been in TCR in the UK for the last few years, but to do something a bit different tracks, exciting opportunity, I guess.
Yeah, I was always missing the first round of TCR UK anyway.
Yeah.
I was never doing Croft. So realistically, I was going to do the third round onwards, which was July.
Yes.
So I was nearly, 9 months out of a race. So we did Harama, which was really good. Obviously, race 2 was our aim race to get a result, and got pinged off within 25 metres, which was great. But yeah, it's been good in Spain. It's so nice. Yeah. It's warm weather. Everything's been really good. The drivers are all friendly, which is good. The organisers are incredible. They're really nice as well. Obviously, the travel's not ideal. Getting 2,000 miles, however far it is each way, that's a bit of a pain. But everything else has been really good.
And you said the car's in a pretty good place. There's been work going on behind the scenes with it. Not only is it in a different colour now since last time I saw it, but you seem in a positive place with it as well. So that helps, doesn't it?
Yeah, obviously with the first 2 rounds we had the last year's. That is so loud. There's a Corvette behind us. It's insane. The first 2 rounds we had the old BOP. They announced last week for World Tour we were back to 70 mil. Yeah. I think there was some weight off it as well, so the car feels alive again, which is so good. The last half of last year and the start of this year, the car, it just felt like a boat. It was so wallowy, where now it's so positive again. A little bit too positive. I'm going sideways. I'm used to the thing going where I want it to go so much. But yeah, the new wrap, which is not on brand at all, but I wanted to go green for some reason. Don't know why. But it looks wicked. Yeah, just really happy, really.
Yeah, and with TCR, the beauty of it is that you've raced this car in the UK for the last how many years. You can take it elsewhere, and that is one of the big selling points to TCR, the whole concept, isn't it? So that's cool.
Yeah, obviously UK we did for a while. Spain's was a bit different. We're going to try and do Valencia, the next round TCR Spain, which obviously is twinned with World Tour. So I'll get absolutely spanked in that, but it'll be an experience, won't it? So yeah, it's all good.
But like with that, even if it's going to be a challenge with how good the drivers are, that pushes you on as a driver, doesn't it? So, it's exciting, and if it was easy, it'd be boring, wouldn't it?
Yeah, obviously we've been fairly punchy in Spain. We've had, again with me, I've had issues in qualifying last time. We should have qualified P5 or P6 in qualifying. We had an issue that put us P12 for both races, which meant, we would have hopefully started P4 for race 2 and gone forward. We had to start in P12 and work our way back to P6, I think we finished, P6, P7. So nothing's been simple again, which is the story of my life, really.
And sort of with the, the cars are the same, but the circuits I imagine are a little bit different. How do they compare to, the like Sir Alton Park and Croft and Snetterton, which are all quite tight, twisty circuits in the UK? How do they compare over there?
Harama's very similar to Alton Park. It's very narrow. Okay. Obviously up and down, so there was some real ups, downs, like a little roller coaster at times, which was really good. So it's very similar to Alton Park. Paul Ricard, it was a really weird place because it's so open, and you're sort of looking for the little bits where to turn for the first few laps, trying to figure out where you go in. Like the first day, I was so slow. We had a Thursday test, which we were doing it, and I was like, this isn't ideal. I think we were 6 seconds off the pace. Yeah, but again, it's a 2 minute. Was it 2 minute 20 something lap? It's a long lap. Yeah. So when you're not confident through the first corner, it's a long lap start again, and so we got there in the end, and say we would have been P5, P6 in qualifying. So we got there, but it's such a mad track in the way that it's so open, and you can see, you're in on one corner, you can see the next sort of 7 corners, so you can see where your mates are and who you're going to hit next.
Who can fire off? I mean, just to finish off, we're back in the UK now, back to the cold. The red flag's just come out, so a sort of a track.
Wasn't me for a change. Yeah,
it makes a change, but track day tradition, Matt. But no, it's a cool day, isn't it? And there's so many interesting cars, and obviously a good opportunity to get some more mileage for you, but also, as a car and motorsport enthusiast, you get to see some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, there's a Lister Storm going round. There's that TWR prototype. There's old race cars. There's the Litchfield prototype going around. Obviously, there's JCR here with their fleet of Porsches. Chris Hoy's here. So Chris Hoy. I saw him in the Curry House last night. Tim Harvey. He's here. There's a thing tonight, which sounds pretty cool, where there's like Jason Plato, Matt Neal, Corinne Chandok, all those are doing passenger laps. So I might have to pay for that, have a couple of laps. But yeah, RMA days are brilliant. I wish they did more of them, because it's just a good day.
Sure. Well, Luke, great to see you, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your day.
No problems. Thank you very much.